Ladies and gentlemen, it's the world's most dangerous podcast.
Dope Dealers Podcast.
You know what it is, man. Episode 36, we here.
36.
It's your man Jamal, Doman.
Tobe, Hixx.
You know what it is, man. It's the People's Podcast. We are back.
Yeah,
in
man.
effect.
Yeah, man. Good to be here. We had a week off.
Yeah, man. We are here, man. Hey, man, listen, man. We Yokin.
Yeah,
we Yokin.
Yeah, that was the shit.
Yeah,
man.
that's we got a great show for you guys tonight, man. Tobe, Hixx, what's going on, man? You good? You were sick. You was a little under the weather,
I'm
right?
still a little under. I feel better though. It was cool. Last week was cool. I was at home in Omaha, Nebraska. I hosted a blues concert. Yeah, a blues concert. And you know, obviously when you doing an event like that,
blues. Okay, not blue, because you a blood. Not them blues.
No.
Oh, okay, blues. Different. Okay, I was just making sure, man.
Yeah,
I don't want to confuse our audience.
Blues artist.
Oh, okay.
So I was hosting, so you know automatically the demographics are gonna be older people, but I didn't realize they were gonna be that old. I mean, them motherfuckers was like 55 to 85. Like literally,
wow.
I could have brought my 98-year-old grandmother to the club and nobody would have, they'd have just been like, hey, Miss Oliver, how you doing? Where you want to sit at? It wouldn't even been no like, damn, what's she doing at the club?
Right.
But it was, shout out to Theo Huff, blues artist, and he was cool. I enjoyed it. The music was great. And the audience loved it. And what was funny I'll get off of this, what was funny is that I was up there and one of my childhood wrestling coaches had showed up or whatever, him and his wife. I hadn't seen him in years, so I was talking about times, instances with that. And then I was going into my material and people were laughing, they were enjoying themselves, whatever. And then all of a sudden, while people are enjoying my material, the band just accidentally starts to play and shit, right? Like right in the middle of my joke. So like they did it on an accident.
You were like 5 minutes into your material?
I was about 15 minutes in. But they started to play. And by then I had it with the band because these motherfuckers was late. They was late for the sound check, everything. When they did the sound check, it was motherfuckers in the audience. And so then I finally went off. Like, they were laughing at my shit the whole time, but when I went off, they really laughed.
Yeah.
I cussed the band out. I was like, you motherfuckers is late. How the fuck y'all gonna play music in the middle of my joke? I talked about the venue at that point. I just went off, and them motherfuckers, I couldn't believe that 80-year-old people really, they enjoyed me talking shit about everything that happened.
Of course, man, they're 80 years old. That's all they want to hear is somebody talking shit. That's all
these motherfuckers, it was an Elks Lodge, so these motherfuckers had Christmas lights up still, like from probably 3 Christmases ago, and I was like, damn, I guess y'all just got to a point where y'all said, fuck it, we gonna take them down, but now it's October, it's damn near Christmas again. So all that shit, but overall, it was a great time. And great trip. Shout out to my people in Omaha, Nebraska. And let me just say that, to some of them, hey, we've all been down. We've all had circumstances in our life that we're not proud of, things that we've done. But some of my people back home just got to do better. Yeah. And I love y'all, but some of the shit was just nonsense. I mean, I had a childhood friend ask me for $1.
What?
$1.
Damn.
And he was dead serious, so I gave him the $1. So then I had my homeboy's father, who grew up, great dude, just been addicted to crack his whole life, but one of the best motherfuckers you can meet, besides that, asked me for $3. I was like, what the fuck you gonna do with $3? And literally that's what they was doing. And we've all needed shit. There's been times in my life I needed shit, but damn near every person I ran into asked me for money.
Phew.
So some of y'all got to do better. Y'all know who you are. Some of y'all in situations, and I understand, and I always do anything I can to help y'all, but some of you motherfuckers back home, y'all got to do better. I love y'all. Y'all got to do better.
It's funny you say that. I feel the same way sometimes when I go back to Philly.
It drained all my energy. That's why I got sick.
I remember last time I went home, my cousins took me to Broad and Erie. It's a bar. It's like a hood bar. I mean, so many niggas have been shot in front of this bar. I never even messed it when I lived there. But for some reason, the hood still loved it. It's called Max's. It's right at Broad and Erie. They just put a mural of Kevin Hart is from there. He's from up the block. So they painted a mural of him right on the wall.
I've seen that. Okay.
So it's Max's. So Max's on Friday night at Broad and Erie between like 10 to 2 is like it's like the scene of I Am Legend when the zombies. I'm telling you, it's like that. It's straight buffoonery, ratchetness.
Yeah.
So I remember my cousins, we gonna go to get a cheese because they known for their cheesesteaks. So we pulled up, it was wintertime. I think it was around February. So it was like, hey, we gonna go get a cheesesteak. I was like, I'm gonna stay in the car. They was like, you gonna stay in the car? I said, yeah, I was acting like I was on outside. I gotta talk to somebody on the phone back in the West Coast. I really didn't have to talk. I just didn't want to, it's one of the points where you think you outgrew it. Like I'm looking out the window, the crackheads, gangsters, I mean pimps, it's the normal shit. I'm like, these niggas still, this is still what they do on Friday night.
They're in the same spot as when we left.
2 bitches started fighting, of course. I mean, it is, because it's Max's on Friday night. You know what I mean? I'm just looking, and funny that my cousin's going there and told a couple people I was out in the car, a couple people we knew, so they came out in the car like, yo, you gonna come in? I was like, yeah, I'll be in there, but I just couldn't do it no more. Like, it's like, damn, like, we still doing this shit.
Still doing the same shit.
But we gonna get off that, man. We got a great show for you guys, man. We got our this is our first time to the show. Wanted a dope spitter. I've been checking him out, doing his freestyles. Kritta is on the show, so we're going to bring him on in a little bit. Kritta representing the Bay Area. And also our homegirl, man, Mary Jane is in. She's going to come up later on. She's got a big show. You guys, Mary Jane, the singer, she was on our second episode.
I wore the shirt you gave. I wore it on stage at a theater show like a couple weeks ago, like 2,000 people. She's
back, so we're going to bring her on because she got a big show coming up November 10th in L.A., so we're going to talk about that, man. Just real quick, I know we went, but I wanted to, before we bring Kritta in, man, I know we wanted to talk about this Reid, Malcolm Jenkins situation.
Yeah, it was kind of...
You want to bring Kritta in, and maybe he has a little, I don't know if he want to talk about, bring him in. Let's bring him in, I guess.
Shit, you damn near brought him in a second ago.
I know.
Hey, but we're going to redo this shit again.
Let's do it, man.
Hey, from the Bay Area, Pittsburgh, actually...
Yes.
Pittsburgh. That's
I didn't even know. You said Pittsburgh. I'm thinking Pennsylvania. I didn't know it was no Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh,
California,
Cali, right up in the Bay. Yeah, I've been up that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Mo Jones, comedian up there in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, but from Pittsburgh, California, rap artist Kritta. Yeah. That's all he needs.
The song that you open up the show, that's his new single called Yokin. That's it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Kritta, what's up, man? Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah. Where the bell at?
I know, I forgot the bell, man. I had a little bell that I left at home, man.
I hear him ringing.
What's good, man?
Brother, how you doing?
Welcome to the show, man. Thanks for coming out,
Glad to have you.
Welcome to the Dope Dealer Podcast, man.
Yeah.
Kritta, what did that name? Kritta, how did you come up with that name, man?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My mama gave me that name.
Oh, shit, from birth?
Yeah, from when I was young.
That's what your family called you?
It's always into something.
So you just kept it.
You must have been crawling all over the floor.
I was all.
That's what it was.
Everywhere, man.
Credit.
Everywhere. But nah, she gave it to me. That was the family name, and it just stuck. You know, because I've been into rap.
Yeah.
When you rap, you need a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Kritta, I like that, man.
When did you start rapping?
I've been writing since I was young, but since for real, maybe the last like 10 years.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like in it.
So you had a lot of stuff written before you even.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's
me and my cousin.
Actually, way.
My first rap I wrote it when I was like 7. My first rap, me and my cousins, we were just all getting together. We always wanted to, whatever we did together, and we started at a young age.
Hey, but here go, being from, since you was up there in the Bay, was you a Too Short fan?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I love Short, man. Yeah, man. I was in it. I mean, as soon as I got to California, Short was the man, and yeah, man, I love Short.
Yeah, Short hit Philly late.
I remember you told me how they booed him out there.
Like the first time I went to, it was '88. They had, I guess, Life Is Too Short was out, that album.
Okay.
And we wasn't, but I guess I didn't know about hip hop. I didn't know regional, like some artists. Mm-hmm. And I guess he didn't hit Philly yet, so they bought him out, and it was like he got a platinum album, and he came out, and people were looking at him like, well, who? And he's rapping, and we're like, who? I don't. Yeah. He ain't on MTV. We ain't see his video on. And the crowd, Philly's ignorant, so we gave him a hard time, and he cussed. And Too Short was Oakland. He cussed us like motherfucker. I got a big house. I got this, bitch. Fuck you. And then Life Is Too Short came on, and he did his whole set. I had the Oakland A's jacket. Yeah. I remember he had the Dookie rope. Yeah. And then he rapped. And then later on, I did my research. I looked him up, and then I found out, oh, this dude, Hey,
I'm gonna tell you a quick, funny Too Short story, Kritta. My kid's mother, my ex, right? we used to see Short all the time by where I used to live in Studio City. For years we seen Short, just in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so for about 2 years, I would see him, and he had a young lady with him, nice-looking young lady. She probably was maybe 30, 27 to 30 at this time. So I remember my daughter's mother going, Too Short just running around with this young-ass bitches, blah, blah, blah. And so, I didn't even acknowledge the shit,
Like he can't run around.
Yeah,
like,
whatever.
What's wrong with that?
But it wasn't no run around because you seen him with this girl for years, so they was close. It wasn't like he was just running. But anyway, go. Okay, so then, now look, fast forward, maybe 6 months later, we see Too Short with a lady who's probably about 45 to 50. Nice-looking woman, but just older, more mature. You know what my baby mama said? She said, look at Too Short with that old-ass bitch.
Oh, my God. You can't win for nothing.
I said, damn, this nigga, no, Too Short couldn't win. She didn't even know Too Short. This nigga couldn't win for nothing. If he had a young bitch, he was tripping. If he had an old bitch, he was tripping. I was like, I don't know what type of bitch he's supposed to have.
Yo, that is...
I'll never forget that shit. I didn't even say nothing to her about it.
No, you can't.
No, I wouldn't have won.
What other rappers you listen to coming up? Like, who influenced you?
A lot of different people. Because like you said, regionally in the Bay, we have our collective of artists that everybody kind of listens to in the Bay.
E40, Mac Dre.
Like E40, Mac Dre, the Jacka, Mob Figures, San Quinn, Messy Marv, like a bunch of local rappers. But then, of course, you have your mainstream ones that we always heard on the radio or on TV or something. So I would say I started out listening to like the Jacka, E40, Too Short.
Right.
And then like as mainstream came by, like more Lauryn Hill, Pac, Cube, Jay-Z, Nas.
How would you describe, if somebody asks you, like, who is Kritta? What's the style like? Well, how would you explain, your essence as an MC?
I don't even know, man. I get that question a lot, and it's I give an answer of like who influences me,
right,
more so than how I describe my style. But I just try to put truth, my life, what I see, in a clever way over beats that that resonates.
You're just a dope MC. That's what man. Listen, man. I'm a dope MC. I can spit.
There you go.
So you do like what's the 16 on the 16th? How did you come up with that?
Yeah, so that was that's a concept I do every 16th of the month. I put out a video spitting 16 bars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've been doing that for the last maybe 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
I on and off a couple times, but since I developed it, this year we've been hitting the mark. I took last year off, and the year before that I went all the way through. But I originally started it to find a way to put my music out or to let people know, like, oh, I got a project coming or I got a mixtape or something. And I had my boy who shot video, so it was like, why don't we just do a video?
Yeah.
Quick, it's a minute, 30 seconds, whatever.
Yeah.
Put this out and then tell people I got this project coming. So that's how it started.
Yeah.
And then it just... that concept caught on. People really did.
They're expecting it. Now they like on the 16th.
Yeah, they waiting on that shit.
They're hitting you up on the 15th.
Like they wait on the Dope Leader podcast every Thursday.
There you go. Nice plug, man.
Yeah, nah, for real. So now we 16 on the 16th, and it's developing into something dope.
So the new single, Yokin, what's that? What's that?
How'd you come up with the name on that?
I mean, that's a popular term used in the Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yokin, and like it come from part of the culture where
Bay Area we gonna talk that term out. Y'all need your own dictionary because y'all just
about it.
create words.
Hey, I remember
like,
yeah, that's true. I remember I was up in Vallejo and something just told me I knew DC Irvin was from there, and I hit him up, another comedian.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, man, I'm up here in your town. That nigga said, be careful. I was like, God damn, nigga, that's what you tell me to do? You didn't tell me to go by no soul food spot, nothing. Nigga. You just be careful.
I mean, it's like anywhere. You got to always know kind of where you're going and how you're moving. But,
so Yokin is
Yokin is a term used in the Bay. Like it comes a lot from the hyphy movement, where you in the car, you gas, brake, dip, scrape, and you like yoke the car.
Oh, okay.
So that's the term, but I just took it and flipped it more so like as a metaphor for life. Like you yoking through. Sometimes we up, sometimes we down.
Right.
Sometimes we got to stop, reanalyze, figure out what we got to do, and get back on our feet and keep going.
Word.
So that's what the song is. It's just yoking through life.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
That's the new single. Let me. I looked you up, Googled you, and online, and I'm gonna just read. I guess you had a single called "I Got It." I Got It was a single, so they did a review of it. So I'm gonna just read a review of it. San Francisco Bay Area rapper Kritta has a strong flow and an urgent message, and through a familiar combo, his higher consciousness screeds comes screeds. Boy, these reviews, these words.
What is that?
I don't know. Screeds come with an edge that makes them thoroughly credible, never corny, and when set to cool sounding beats, the payoff is real. Black Orchid is set to a mellow, soulful track as his preachers staying positive and beating the odds. Synth sparkles brighten up the beat of "I Got It," a relentless spit where Kritta gives his let me get this word right. Origin story and tireless mission
You were supposed
statement.
to know that word.
Yeah, I know.
Nigga. Come on.
Certain words, man. Philadelphia public school education. Yeah. All right, back to our favorite Goodbye, where the rapper's inspirational message shares spotlight with a spirited woman's gospel choir whose energy is enough to get anybody up swaying and looking to the future. So that's what's up, man. So that was a project you put up.
Nah, it's this magazine called Music Connection.
Okay.
They came across my song and they picked me to be in their new music release.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
And it was at the time I had put out. It was a song called "I Got It."
Yeah.
That I had out, and
from the Humble Beginnings project.
No, that was after the Humble Beginnings.
Oh, that was that. Okay.
Yeah, Humble Beginnings was an EP before that. But I did "I Got It," and then I did this song called "Black Orchid," which I put out last year, and they picked it up and they liked it, and they wrote it. And yeah, when I seen the word "screed," I said, "Oh, they plugged me." They write it nicely. Thank you.
That's what's up.
It was a good look. Yeah, it was definitely.
Now, what's your creative process like? Man, it just come. How does it come to you? Whatever.
It come to me. Like if I'm writing, sometimes I can hear a beat and I just jump in and write, and the word it'll just come like this.
Right.
But then other times it takes a minute for me to kind of figure out what I want to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird because it's like certain beats, they just bring it out. Like that's the MC in me. Like if I hear it, I'm just going like, oh, okay, I got bars for this. But then when when I'm trying to make like a song as opposed to just like rapping, I got to structure it different. So I got to sit down for a second and figure out.
Right.
Yeah.
You what do you think about today's hip hop? What you think about it?
I mean, it's cool in pockets.
Who do you enjoy today? Like now, who do you enjoy?
Who do I enjoy? I mean, right now that if I had to, I like J. Cole and Kendrick. I like what they do as an artist.
Okay.
Like I'm like, oh, okay, I like what they doing. And then there's sprinkles of other artists out there that's dope.
Yeah.
But then there's times too when you hear that right club song at the right time or that right when you in the right move to hear it. It's like, okay, this is kind of cool.
It's funny. I was watching. I didn't even know I had the channel. I was watching MTV Jams like a couple weeks ago. I didn't even know I had the channel, and I sat there and watched the videos for like an hour. I'm telling you, 90% of I never even heard of these rappers. I'm like, is it me or?
Yeah, it's you, nigga.
It's all of us, man. It's new rappers every day.
I'm like, I don't even.
10 rappers drop something right now.
I used to know who. I used to be up on. I used to get the Source magazine.
It wasn't as many then either, though. You gotta realize that. Just like same thing with the comedy world. It's more comedians now, but it's comedians we don't know.
That is true.
We used to know every comedian. Now it's motherfuckers we don't know because it's just so many now.
I do go into a comedy club. I'd be like, hey, half of the people I don't even know these. I don't know who they are. No. Like a couple I recognize.
They starting every day, especially here.
It's like that across the board because everybody. It's like there's no barrier to entry no more. Everybody can show what they got.
Yeah.
So everybody gonna give it their shot.
And they can do it for free. They used to have to hook up a studio, do some shit, blah, blah, blah. Now they can just do some shit on their phone and put it out there.
Yeah, for real.
The game has...
A lot of those motherfuckers don't last that long, though.
Nah. That's microwave food. That's easy.
The game has definitely changed, man. Well, we got a dope story of the week. I don't know if you're a sports fan, but you are from the Bay Area, and it's kind of because it starts with Colin Kaepernick. We want to talk about this. Obviously, you know about the Colin Kaepernick being basically banned from the NFL and Eric Reid, who was the guy who co-signed him, like the guy who's nil with him. Eric just got signed. He was barred for a little while, but he got picked up by the Carolina Panthers. But I don't know if you're familiar with Malcolm Jenkins. He is safety for the Philadelphia. Respected safety, and him and Eric Reid have some beef. They played this weekend, and the beef comes from Eric Reid feels that Malcolm Jenkins and his coalition co-opted Colin's stance.
Yeah, they sold him out.
And sold him out.
I agree with Eric Reid.
You agree? Okay.
Yeah, I agree with.
You agree that Malcolm sold?
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
I agree with him. When I looked at Malcolm after the game in the locker room, he looked like motherfucker. He did that shit, and because the way he tried to answer, and I disagree. Eric Reid just handled it the wrong way.
First thing I
believe Eric. Yeah. I'm on Eric Reid's side. I'm on Colin Kaepernick's side.
What's Eric Reid? What's his solution to this? It's one thing that, okay, I listen, I'm down with you kneeling. I'm down with the lawsuit that he has against them. I'm all for that. My thing is, okay, what's the next step? Okay, we're kneeling, but what's the solution? And to me, Eric and Colin, to a point, they didn't really have a solution. So when the Players Coalition, with Malcolm Jenkins, Josh Norman, Eric Reid, they were all, Colin Kaepernick was all part of the Player Coalition. They didn't agree on what we should do. So Colin and Eric left the Players Coalition.
Yeah.
So now, like Josh Norman and Malcolm Jenkins, like, well, what we supposed to do now? Y'all just left. Like, we're trying to, do some stuff. Like, so they went about making a deal with the NFL, which I don't. The deal, what it was, but Malcolm Jenkins has met with politicians, has met with police officers, has done
ride-alongs and all type of shit.
He's also sat with politicians and
just
wrote
like
up some
a lot
bills.
of other Uncle Toms.
How's that Uncle Tom? How's that? That's you're trying to make some. Listen, Eric Reid is the nigga out on the street screaming social injustice but has no solutions. That's fine for screaming it, but what we gonna do, brother? We screaming, we protesting, but let's get some shit done. Malcolm Jenkins is at least trying to get some shit done.
Man, he got it done. He got $100 million in his motherfucking bank
first
account.
No, $100 million didn't go to him.
Well, at the foundation.
Then $100 million didn't go to him. But the foundation. But the thing is, he met with politicians. They have come up with laws to help fight social injustice. So my thing is, if Eric Reid, you got a problem with the brother,
it shouldn't have been handled on the field. Yeah, he was wrong for that. He was wrong for that. The way he handled it was wrong. It's just like Eric Reid. Eric
Reid just want to rah. And my thing is, where's Colin Kaepernick in the middle of this? I think Colin got to come up and he's got to say something like, this is. Because he's quiet and he's, a lot of NFL players like, we followed you on this kneeling, but now you're not saying nothing. So what we supposed to do now? Like,
yeah, he's going to the bank. That's what he's doing with the Nike shit, whatever. He ain't saying shit because he's got to go to the bank. He got to talk to the people at the bank.
Somebody said
that's why he ain't just talking to every random nigga about this shit. And he's gonna have to come out. He will come out and eventually say something, but he still got the lawsuit going, so he can't be talking too much.
Somebody said is
when he get this bag from them white folks for all this shit, then I bet he talked in.
Somebody says is Colin Kaepernick giving Eric Reid some of his Nike money, some of his Nike deal money?
Come on, man. But Eric Reid, they in it together.
Are you a sports fan?
I'm a sports fan, but I'm not really tapped into what's going on. I'm in and out. Like
you rep with Bay Area?
I'm
Raiders?
a Niner fan. I'm a fan of Raider fans, but I'm a Niner fan.
Man, I'm the Niners. I can't talk. My Eagles ain't. Yeah. And his
y'all
Raiders.
Won the Super Bowl.
I've been tapped out the NFL for a minute though. So.
Yeah. His Raiders.
But I just hated. I just hated that he did that out in front of public, that's what in front of everybody, and that didn't make sense. He waited to start arguing with the motherfucker on the football field. Like you could have talked to him another time about that shit.
Yeah, just
not when all the cameras and all the whole world watching. It just looked like another, just some more black on black crime. That's what it just looked foul. But he's right. I agree with what he's trying to say, but he handled it.
The wrong way.
Yeah, he handled it the wrong way.
Hey man, Kritta, what you got coming up, man? What's the future?
I'm working on a project, man. I'm getting ready to put this EP out. That's the next thing musically. Just doing more shows. I got a show out in LA. November 28th.
November 28th?
Yeah,
okay.
And then I'm actually going overseas to Amsterdam, December 5th to the 10th.
So. Oh, so you do a lot of overseas stuff?
Yeah, well, this is my first trip.
Oh, man.
First time across the pond.
You going the first trip to Amsterdam. That being your first trip over there, you going to one of the great places you can just smoke. I remember I was in Amsterdam. I had like a 3-hour layover one time. I left that motherfucking airport and I hustled the fuck up out there and got high and got back and made it on time.
Man, I need to know the spots, bro.
Yeah. They easy. They everywhere.
I'm trying to move the right way.
Yeah, they easy. They everywhere. It's everything. They everywhere. You just go to the cafe.
Sound like my place.
Hey, Kritta, we do something called the Dope 7. So I'm gonna ask you 7 questions. You just tell me whatever, come to your head.
Right.
Whatever come to your
Let's get it.
all right, hold on. Mary Jane phone is messing my computer up, but that's fine. All right, here we go. The Dope 7. Your go-to song when you're having sex. You got a go-to song? Like, when you about to put it down, you got something you throw on or something. You got a go-to song?
Nah, I get to it.
You don't need no music, no nothing. You just want just flat out fucking noise going on. Let the neighbors hear that.
Whatever's on at the time.
Okay, no, I hear that, man. Favorite member of Wu-Tang Clan? Favorite Wu-Tang Method, yeah. M-A-T-H-O-D, man. One thing you can't live without?
Music.
I'm comedy, so I'm the same.
Comedy right after though. Comedy not too far after.
No, yeah, but me no. All right, last TV show you binged on?
I binged.
Or maybe last one you kind of really got into.
That I got into Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's my shit.
I can't
Team
get into
Lannister.
that
Game of Thrones. You miss.
I can't fuck with no shit like that. I'm a real nigga. I can't deal with that shit. That's too much.
No, dude,
too much shit.
Tell him, Kritta, you missing.
I ain't gonna lie.
You missing.
You felt the same at first till you watched it.
Yeah,
missing some shit.
You gotta binge it, but it's so many layers to that show.
It's
from top to bottom.
Yeah,
it show you all different.
Yeah. I can't even explain it to you. I can't. It's like hard to.
With no shit like
it's
that.
so
People
many.
be turned off because they hear like dragons and all.
I ain't with no fake
shit.
ass
Like
shit.
it ain't. That's the added bonus. The real game is in how they write the show. And they just show you the perspective from the top up, from the king to the person. Like,
it's. I'm telling you,
a lot of brothers into it now. It took a while for us to get into it.
It's like a movie.
I still ain't gonna fuck with that.
No, it's funny because I didn't watch the first season. I was like, but then I kept hearing people talking about it. So when the second season was coming on, I said, all right, well, let me watch the first. I've been hooked. Yeah, I can't even wait. This season coming up is the last season.
Yeah,
so
see, I got in season 3. I went back.
Yeah, and there's still some stuff that storylines that I'm even confused about it. But it's just so
man,
fucking good.
I get too high for all that old shit, man. I'll be having nightmares and all that. I get too high for that. It's gonna be that one thing. I gotta have real shit when I'm high. I can't watch no shit like that.
You gonna click and be like, hey, this my shit.
Listen, you gonna be hooked. I'm telling you, it's. Some of the episodes, I mean, they spend a lot of money on them episodes. Like, it's like a movie. It's like a big budget movie, but it's on TV. Yeah. Like some of the battle scenes. What was that? What was the one? The battle of the? I forgot it's
y'all lost me.
Yeah. So all right, we got 2 more. I think we got 2 more. I think we have 5 if my math is correct. All right. If you were Olympian, what sport would it be? If you were in the Olympics, what sport would it be?
Sprint, track.
So, okay. All right. I don't know if you're a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fan. Yeah. Light skin Aunt Viv or dark skin Aunt Viv?
Damn.
Dark skin.
Dark skin Aunt Viv. I'm team dark skin Aunt Viv.
Light skin brother went with the dark skin.
Yeah. I'm dark skin Aunt Viv too, man. They listen, she went crazy, but she was the shit.
She held it down.
Yeah, she held it down, man. So that was the Dope 7, man. Okay. I appreciate it, man. Hey, so are you into battle rap? Are you
I mean, I'm a fan of it for sure. Like,
I watch it. I watch it too, man. I'm trying to think some battle rappers from the Bay Area. I think you got Caustic.
I really only know Mr. Fab.
Mr.
Fab and Missing Link.
Yeah. I think Illmatic is from that area too, man. I'm a huge battle rap. I didn't know if you was in.
I used to watch it back.
Did you used to battle?
Nah, I never battled, but I used to watch not real battle, but I used to watch URL.
Oh yeah.
Smack and all that.
Yeah, Smack. It's still.
Yeah, when I catch it. I catch it. And I'll be there for a minute talking like I'm battle rapping because I watch it so much.
Yeah, because I know Mr. Fab, maybe about a year and a half ago, he threw a battle rap card in Oakland. I know he had Sue Surf was on there. I think he even battled, Mr. Fab even battled somebody too. I remember I watched Mr. Fab battle Royce. I don't know if he was a real battle. Royce the 5'9". They was somewhere at some music convention and they just kind of went back and forth on the mic. I don't even know if you call it a battle, but Mr. Fab gave it to him. Royce had the more of the heat behind him. No, Fab dope. That's Fab. I
couldn't even imagine me. See, that's another thing I get too high for.
Well, I can't
to it.
You get too high for everything.
I get too high to sit around and say who was the best battle rapper, that would just kill my motherfucking high trying to sit. I'm sitting there trying to figure out, because I know a lot of them be close, you know. The few shit I have seen, you be close. You can't judge that shit.
Yeah, nah, you never really know who win, though. That's the thing. Like, when I watch it, they don't never say who the winner is.
That's what I don't like about it. I think they trying to get more into judging it now and trying to get a winner, because I guess it was just like, well, whoever you think
Who
it
you
is.
thought won, yeah.
And then
But if they came out and gave you a name every time, then it would be hard for the show to keep going.
Well, not necessarily. Well, some
okay,
battles,
because then what if a motherfucker lost 10 in a row, but he was still cool, but the other people were just a little bit better?
Some of them do be losing.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why they keep it.
Some of them
keep everybody undefeated.
That's why I think I wasn't a comedian. I'd be a battle rapper or something. Like I'm from. So when because I'm from Philly. Like we from that's where we battle. So but the gay area wasn't really like coming up.
Nah,
that's not a big thing.
I can't see Short battling a nigga.
I don't think it's not as intense.
Yeah, like
it's out there. But
I wonder why that is. Like it's
Bay. We do everything everywhere else do.
Yeah,
we just do it our own way. Like we got our own little way of doing it.
Yeah,
and it's not like super big.
Yeah,
like if you mess with it, okay, yeah, you mess with it. But if not, then you probably mess with
the East Coast. You know why? I can tell you, the East Coast is always about confrontation. That's why it's bigger out there.
Okay. But the Bay Area smacked the shit out of you too.
Well, I don't mean it like that, but I'm saying
I got robbed in the Bay Area one time.
Yeah, you get robbed anywhere. I mean, but I'm talking about confrontation. Like you can have confrontation trying to order a sandwich on the East Coast. Not like shit don't happen everywhere, but you know what I'm saying? Everything's confrontational. Yeah. Everybody's angry in a hurry. So near they want to battle. They don't want to just rap.
It's funny. It's like it's like a rapper, if you decide you in the East Coast and Philly, like, oh, you rap, you battle? Okay, let's get you in the corner right now. You got to battle somebody. Like that's that's like your initiation.
Yeah,
like,
but on the West Coast they say, well, nigga, let me hear something. But you ain't got to go against nobody. Nobody would ask you that shit on the West Coast. Just your first shit. I just met you, nigga. Just go against this other nigga that you don't know.
Well, that's why. It's funny because Corrupt. I was watching Corrupt on Breakfast Club, and he's from Philly, but he said he moved out here. He said that's how he got with Death Row. He told Suge I can rap. They set up some battles, and they was like, whoever lose getting thrown in the pool. And Corrupt said I just handled it, just giving it to him one by one, and that's how he got his deal, man. Man, you killed it on Sway, like
man, we really enjoyed that.
Appreciate it.
Sway in the morning. Anybody, if you listen to, please check him out, man. He's got it. Was that your first time on there?
That was my first time.
How was that? That was big, man.
That was dope.
That was a good look, man.
That was a super good look.
Yeah, man.
Cause Sway from the Bay too.
Yeah, he from and he repped the Bay.
Yeah, it felt like home for that time.
How do you known him for a while or something?
Nah, I mean we've friends of the family. Like he knows people my pops knew and whatever. But we never really crossed paths until actually then.
Okay, all right, cool, man.
Yeah, and that was dope. It was just
we don't have no beat here, man. We ain't got no beat, man. But I would love to hear like a little freestyle, man. You got something just off for the Dope Dealer podcast, man. You spit a little something, man.
Let's find a beat.
I don't know. Can we got time to get it? We can put Paul on the spot. Can you?
He always on the spot.
Paul watching the game, man. Who winning?
3-2 Boston.
Oh, fuck. You done down there fucked up the podcast. Jamal, he shouldn't even ask that shit.
I think you want to spit this off the top?
Cable, if you got to read on your phone.
Oh, no.
I'll do it on my phone.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, we good. This is I put the brother on the spot, man. But I just, for our listeners, man.
Should we hear? Yeah, shit. I don't think this would be the first time we ever had somebody.
Freestyle. Yeah, Mary Jane.
Because we actually
Mary Jane performed the song.
Yeah, she sung, but I'm saying it was the first time anybody rapped.
Yeah.
Freestyle, about the battle rap.
Oh nah, you gonna.
It's the capital J to the A to the M to the L. I used to actually before I was a comedian. I used to rap, but I was horrible. I was basically.
I could just tell.
I was basically a reject special ed Big Daddy Kane. But hold on, I'm gonna spit one. I'm gonna spit just one bar. The only bar I remember. It's the capital J to the A to the M to the A to the L. That's Jamal for those suckers out there who can't spell. That means you're illiterate. Fuck with me, don't even consider it. Why would you do that and get lit up like a cigarette?
Hey.
Woo!
Hey, all right.
Come on now.
All right.
Bars, man.
Nigga, bars.
Come on, man.
Drunk at the bar.
Tobe, you can't. Come on, man. So you can't do. Come on, man.
No, I can't do that.
I
but
come
you
off
can't
the top.
either.
Niggas going to rock. I put out a song, it won't flop. Hip hop, take you to the top. We rocking on the Dope Dealer podcast. Brothers don't know when I got my truck. I gotta leave here, put some gas in the tank. I used to listen to Big Hank of the Sugar Hill Gang, but niggas don't slang. I bang. No, I really don't bang. Tobe used to bang. He used to be a blood. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm wrapping up. So look, Dope Dealer podcast, man. We doing it, man. Oh, Kritta's in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Just a little something.
Man, All right.
That's what I'm saying. He got beats on his phone all ready to go. That's a real MC right there, man.
Hey. I'm in my bag with this one. Ain't no passing this one. I'm out here chasing after chickens like I'm Peter Griffin. This might be sacrilegious. I want the master listen. I'm gonna take this round the world like a NASA mission. Shh, master listening, but I ain't got a master. I'm the master of myself. I mastered how to act up. Now watch me act a fool. This wasn't learned in school. This was learned on the concrete with different rules. I ain't got shit to prove. I'm making different moves. I put my life on the line. I got a gift to lose. I'm walking different shoes. I see in different hues. That means my vision is clear. I'm paying different dues. I'm turning 1 to 2. I'm turning 2 to 10. I'm turning 10 to 100 bands and do it again. Do it again. Then do it again. Then do it again. Then do it again.
Dope Dealer podcast. That's Kritta in the house, man.
Hey, that's some shit to roll and smoke to there.
So you got, I love your music. Is I like it, man. It's dope for the Dope Dealer.
It's dope.
It's dope, man. That's what you could have any era you could have rocked in, man.
That's love.
88 you would have fit right in.
That's love.
96 you would have fit right in.
That is.
2002 you would have fit right in, man.
That's what's up.
You know some of these rappers like this. I'm like, y'all got a 3-year period. Like, even though I don't know where it's gonna go in 3, because I ain't even.
Man, it's on the way up.
It's still. I mean, like you said, Kendrick, K. Dot. I think Drake. They doing some incredible stuff, man. It's definitely
J. Cole.
Those are like the big ones, though. It's so many.
Yeah,
it's a lot of music out there, so it's hard to find people.
Yeah,
but it's dope artists. Out that are just. We don't know where they at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we just got to kind of, listen, like fans got to go look.
We want Dope Dealer Podcast to be a home of them artists, man. You know, and you guys know you can send us original music and we will play it, man. You can, every time we open up and close.
Yeah, we've been getting music from artists.
A lot of independent artists. And we use it for the intro and the outro. And I totally want to bring the brother come up here, man. This is our brother. This is your manager. This was
my man.
I want you to come up here and say something, man. This is Ernest Harden III.
The third.
Now you may know his father, Ernest Harden the second, right?
Junior, the second.
The junior.
They just didn't even want to try to name him.
Yeah.
Fuck it, just name him the same thing.
Now, Ernest, if you listen to episode maybe 3 episodes ago, his father is a well-known actor. He was on the Jeffersons, man. And he was actually on our show, and he actually told us about. He said, "Hey, man, my son has a hot MC," and that's how all this came about, man. So what's up, man? So you're managing. Tell us, like, how did this come about, man? How this come about?
Man, it's funny. Like how I met Kritta or how I became
everything.
Both of them. Yeah, both.
Everything.
Yeah,
and honestly, I'm a big fan of music. That's just been in the family forever.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt Cheryl, she actually has a PhD in music from Michigan.
Right.
And we hate Michigan, but
y'all, it
is what it is. And so she's always like put that in our spirit. And my pops being on the acting side, like I felt like there was an entertainment bug, but I didn't really have the acting bug like he did.
You was born in LA? You from LA?
I'm born and raised. Yeah.
You're born
and raised in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And so I honestly I was working with a couple groups just doing my own music, so I used to rap.
Okay.
Don't you dare ask me to, because it's horrible.
Was it better than mine?
Nah, man, you got me. You got me.
All right.
Damn.
I'm gonna let you have that.
I got bars.
got you.
It's the capital J to the A to the M to the L.
No way I'm going with that. And so after working with a couple groups and bands, I decided that, man, I kind of understand the landscape of this game.
Yeah.
I'd love to help an artist who has that creativity that I don't have, and help propel them forward. Just because I understand it, especially growing up in an entertainment household, and seeing what my dad has done and everybody else. I just want to help them get to the next level.
Right. So how did you meet Kritta? How did that come about?
So it's funny. We actually ran into each other in an Uber. And so we were in an Uber.
What?
Yeah, we were cruising. Just started talking like we were in an Uber with like a bunch of people too.
That's crazy.
And so we were talking in the Uber because it was a bunch of people that didn't match our skin color.
So y'all didn't have that.
So
how big was this Uber?
It was big. And so we were talking in the Uber and we were talking about hooping. And so, I play ball, and, he played ball, and he just said he moved down here from the Bay, whatever. And I took a look, or, we exchanged Instagrams, and a couple of days later, I looked at his Instagram. I was like, oh, you're spitting bars.
Yeah.
And I was like, at this time, I didn't have an artist that I was working with. A couple of the artists I've been working with fell through. And boom, we just started talking, and it just started building organically, and then our visions aligned, and here we are.
All right, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Brothers working together, man.
So what's your plan for? I mean, what do you like in your mind? What do you think you'll be able to do to help benefit? I mean, to take him to the next level. Like,
man, honestly, he already has so much of a foundation. It's really just taking things off of his plate so he can just continue to create. And so, he's creating, and then what I'm doing is I'm just adding. I'm reaching into my network and the people that I've worked with in the past and just kind of bringing them forward so that they can see what he's doing and we can all just blend together and push him to the level that he's supposed to be at.
That makes good sense.
That makes very good sense, man. Well, listen, it
was meant for y'all to connect and everything.
How's your father doing?
Pops is great.
Send him love, man. Send him love, man. You know, we won a TV show.
How that horse doing? I mean, the big dog.
Oh my God!
He came in with that big motherfucker. I was like, oh, shit.
Kobe is everywhere. It's funny. Like my daughter, I have a 3-year-old and a 3-month-old.
Oh wow!
And we had a baby shower, and literally on the front gate of the baby shower, it says no dogs. Like the first sign that you see, no dogs. And my dad's I see him talking to security. He's like, yeah, it's going to happen regardless of what you guys say.
Kobe is coming in.
Dog is coming in here.
That's
He's like,
funny.
this is a spot, right? Then he's got to come. That's it. And so he brought this big ass dog and a sign that says no dogs.
They don't get. That's what's up, man. Well, listen, man. It's a home here for you guys, man. Anytime you guys want to come up here, man. If you guys got new music,
we'll play it. When we soon we're gonna start doing podcasts live at certain
shows,
venues. So
that's dope.
we keep you connected with that, so you can come out and do your thing, and we'll have an audience for you.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, that's the next step. Is the podcast live,
the Dope Dealer live podcast show. Yeah.
Love.
So
I'm
that's
giving
what's
this
up.
back.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Ernest Harden,
the third.
The third, man. So if you have a son, is he gonna be the fourth?
Wife might not want it. She might not want that.
She said Ernest has to stop somewhere, man.
They said Ernest has to stop somewhere. That's funny.
Where can they find you at, Kritta?
Yeah, you can find me anywhere. Really, just type in Kritta, Kritta. I'm on Instagram the most, so that's KR1TTA. My website, thekrittafiles.com. Man, follow me on Spotify. Add me on Spotify. Add me to your playlist.
You got a bunch of music on there.
I'm always putting out music. Got a lot of cool stuff coming right now. So when you add me, it'll keep you updated without you having to go look for it. So Spotify, Facebook, Pandora, anywhere.
Appreciate you. But listen, man, it's a home.
Man, we glad
appreciate
you
coming by, man.
it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kritta is in the house.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Definitely, man. Damn, I gotta bring the bell. I have a bell that I usually, but we can give him a hand. We can give him. Thank you, the Kritta.
Keep that shit in the car.
I know. I need to.
You don't even smoke weed, nigga. How you forget?
Why do I leave it at the house? It may even be in my bag. But appreciate it, man. Come back and see us, man. Anytime, man. You got any music, please let us know. We definitely in 2019, man. We want to get you on one of them live shows.
Oh, man. Man, we out here.
So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, Kritta is in the house.
Yeah.
Coming up next is our homegirl. She's in the house, man. Looking lovely. Come on up here. Get in this seat. She got a big show coming up November 10th. She's going to tell you all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, vocalist, just all around artist, painter, poet, repping Jersey.
Woo, woo.
The 609.
609.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Jane is in the house.
Oh, God.
What's up?
Everything was great till you mentioned Jersey, and I just thought about how I got arrested out there 2 weeks ago.
Look, you can't come through Jersey if you're not from Jersey and you're black, especially.
I got arrested at the airport.
He got arrested
at the airport.
Yeah, they found like less than a gram of weed. I didn't even know I had it in my bag.
New Jersey is so traditionally strict. That's what I'm saying.
They arrested me.
You need to know someone's uncle, cousin.
They walked me out in front of thousands.
And Jersey is supposed to be a liberal state.
Liberal, like how?
So it's not.
They're so tight. Come on, you got to go to Philly to get some.
They held me for like an hour and a half, just long enough to miss my flight.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
What's up,
you
young?
Lucky you left alive.
Yeah. What's up, young lady? Welcome back.
I am wonderful. Thank you for having me again.
Oh,
Molly Mall.
It's good to see you.
Philly in the crib.
Good to see you.
Oh, thank you.
What you got going on? Tell everybody what you got going on.
I have a musical art show coming up, and this is the 3rd year doing it.
Yes.
And thank you for your support throughout the years. Jamal's always been there to host. And so basically at the show, it gives artists an opportunity to truly come together and create and to give like a higher level of networking. We're not walking in there like, oh, I want to get your number. No, it's people who are established, people who are already doing something, people who are active in the arts. But when they come, they get a chance to do some different type of creation.
Right.
Like, as you know, last time Jamal came, he painted.
Yeah, we painted, yeah.
And there were some dope paintings. And so basically it gives artists a chance to get back into that creativity without thinking about their job of creating.
Right.
Which those tickets are a little more expensive. There's a general admission as well if you just want to network.
Right.
If that's your get up. But it does give each person an experience also to to book me as an artist. So the tickets also include paintings from me. So say you need a mural, and it's like, okay, my book is now open in November to take from then on until summer. Yeah. So basically it gives you a chance to get work from me as well.
Okay, and I know you perform. You always have music artists and stuff like that.
So I have this year a designer. He's with me now, Brad. He has his brand. It'll be there. And do you mind?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on over here.
Basically,
no, wait, Brad, you can use this one.
Oh, we just. Hey, so my name is Mary Jane. I'm the new. Whoa, where the questions at? Come on, Jamal, stop. Just left me in the sea swimming.
Like what you gonna be doing?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, Brad will be doing fashion, and we're gonna just have almost like a flash runway, and people can be involved if they come looking fresh and fly. We'll give them a chance to take some pictures of them in the attire. So if you want to talk a little bit more about your brand and what you do as well, I would love to hear, or they can hear what you do.
Sure. My brand is Amechi Shop. My name's Bradley Amechi. So yeah, my brand started. I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Connecticut. Okay. And I moved out here about 3 years ago. So I'm pushing a brand that's basically focused on, it's a unisex brand basically focused on beauty and capturing beauty through accessory pieces that aren't quite common. And they're bespoke pieces that are similar to scarves, but they're a little bit different. So if you guys are out on the 10th, you'll get an experience to be able to check out what I've done and what I'm trying to change in the fashion industry.
Yeah. So I guess it also provides like a safe place for artists like yourself to come get fly with us, because I think that's very important to connect every artistry. And, I know we all want to dress ourselves, but it's really nice when you get a chance to get styled by someone else. Mm-hmm. Call me.
Yeah. Yeah, like my shit.
That Omaha flow. Yeah.
I'm hood. So I needed a khaki suit.
So November the 10th. Where can they get tickets from?
So they can get tickets off of my Instagram, or they can even contact me. I'll give my phone number. Should I give my?
Whatever you want to give.
It's Art Music Mary Jane is my social media. Again, that's Art Music Mary Jane, and you could just DM me as well as click Get Tickets on my profile. So basically, I'll just give you a rundown of the tickets. So for $25, you get in and you get a T-shirt. For the next level, it's the paint and sip, and then you get a chance to paint with me one-on-one as well as a group of other artists, and you get a T-shirt, and then there is wine and hors d'oeuvres with that. Also, the second level is a sponsorship, and that's for $250. If you have business, we will have a red carpet. We'll have publicists there, so you'll give you a chance to really talk about your business, as well as you'll have the logo on the backdrop. For sponsor level 2, you'll get a painted jacket by myself, which would be on sale. Instead of paying $1,500, it'll be for $500, and that's again for all of my supporters, because you don't get a chance to get that price unless it's at the show. So that's attached to the sponsorship level 2, as well as everything that's with level 1. And for the executive, my normal mural price would start at $5,000. So this is at $1,500. And then you'll get a mural of your choice, about 10 feet by 10 feet, wherever you decide to put it. And it could be detailed, or it can be more graphic, freestyle feeling. It just depends on what you're using it for. If you need an advertisement for your business, you know, people need to think really like, how can we take this money we have and make it bigger? And I think at my event, what happens is you're meeting so many creatives, you have a chance to really pay the people who need to be paid, as well as like you don't have to go through this massive company to connect with them. You know, like it's going to take a lot to find Brad, but if you come to the event, you'll be able to see a dope stylist, and you don't have to go pay a random middleman to get clothes. You know, you could just go straight to the source and someone who's reliable. So when you do come and network, my network of people are people that are reliable. And I think that's very important in the art industry. This is a business. Everything's a business. And as an artist, I have to think for each and every person I come in contact with, how are you monetizing? So also this is teaching other artists that I work with how to monetize, how to throw their own events, how to get an Eventbrite started. I know it's such a simple concept, but we don't think about it. And I think as artists, we have to think about events. Beyonce's concert is an event. You know, it's an experience. And the more we think about experience as artists, the more we'll be able to do stuff like this. And that's just create a new atmosphere for art to be put on. You feel me?
Yeah, that makes... Yeah, wow.
Cool. So, okay.
You almost rocked me to sleep with that one.
Did you get the address and stuff?
Like, ooh.
Yes, we do have the address. I do not give out the address publicly because I'm not interested in the riffraff showing up. It's you buy the ticket, you get the address. But it will be close to downtown in the art, like close to the arts district, just to you know. You know what I mean, though.
Brother, you want to anything?
Yeah, you can find me at Amechi Sa. That's AMAECHI. ASAA. That's my brand name. And of course, you can find that at amechiasa.com. Another cool thing that Mary was talking about too is the way we're setting up our Eventbrites. It's all catered to each designer's brand. So we all have different tiers of of the merchandise that we're giving out, catered in our own personal creative way. Yeah. So just her being able to reach out and do that, I think that was pretty dope, new concept. I usually do events alone, but to have her actually reach out, it shows you the foundation of basically what it's going to be about. It's basically us empowering each other to make things really
teamwork
happen.
make dreams work.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Without a team, where would we be? You know, like you think all those slaves got out without a team? Right now, we're in like a creative slavery. Like, and this is the thing: if we can't empower each other with each other, how could we make it out? Like if he wasn't willing to sit down and say, you know what, I'm down with it. Let's do it. I'm been supporting you. I want to continue. Like it wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be born again and again. You know, it's just like the third year, like I said. And we're gonna make it bigger. Jamal had a chance to come to the studio. Eventually we'll release that record. And we had such a great time. But that was different for Jamal. He came in and he was in a musical session and there was great musicians there, and he was just so energetic on the mic, and it was like, oh, look, when you hear it, it was just.
Tobe look at me like I was just talking shit on the mic.
No, but I mean, he was making jokes, but it was just like that's like when you listen to a classic Kanye album. I'm sorry, classic. You hear comedians, and it's like that's another level of okay. Comedians have to collaborate with musicians as well as designers and everything else to blow up. Kevin has a stylist, right?
Yeah.
So it's like all these things are necessary, but you do have to grab arms, and I just like really want everyone out there to look around you and say, who around me can do this? Even if they're not a specialist in it, just talk with them and see what they're willing to do and how, if they're willing to even work. You know, let's not be lazy.
I agree.
I think the cool thing about that too is like there's so many different transplants out here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of transplants that aren't that dedicated, and it's easy to weed those out to focus on the ones that are really trying to push there. And you'll figure that out really quickly just by the opportunity, and realizing after you get that opportunity, you're still pushing forward on your journey or whatever you're doing. Because there's a lot of people that get that opportunity, and instead of pushing forward on it, they'd rather be like, yeah, I'll get up with you next week, da-da-da. And it never really happens. Mm-hmm. So I really like the idea that, you know, I'm around people that are about their word. If they say, hey, let's meet at this time, we're actually going to do it. It just shows the dedication that everyone else has behind what they're doing. So it's a real good thing.
Especially as a creative.
That's good. No, that's what's up, man. So November 10th is going down.
November 10th, Hollywood Enchanted Nights. You can even Google that.
Yeah.
Hollywood Enchanted Nights should be the first ticket link that comes up. Just click on it, and if you would like something custom from Brad, just send me a DM, and I'll send you Brad's ticket link so that you can see how to get, how do you say it, a bouchon?
Bouchon, perfectly.
How do you, yeah, so it's almost like it's a hooded, it's dope. Okay. So look on his Instagram, you'll see it.
Okay, all right. Well, we appreciate you guys coming, man. Yes. November 10th, we will be in the house.
Yes.
We will be in the house, man. Appreciate
Hollywood Enchanted Nights. Art, music, Mary Jane. Find me. Thank you.
Thank you. You got it. Appreciate it, man. You can stay there. We're pretty much done. So listen, we appreciate you guys, man. We had a dope show, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Kritta.
Real cool.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mary Jane. Always good to see you.
Always.
You got to come back and sing for us. Sing for us next time.
Wake up in the morning, babe. I know it.
Yeah, Kritta. Yeah, she's dope, man.
Babe, I know it.
She's dope, man. She got the guitar.
We had it all tonight,
man.
boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Dope Dealer Podcast is going down, man. We appreciate you guys all coming in, man.
Shout out to the Navy, Army, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, Coast Guard, and the Bloods.
Armed Forces, we do it for you guys.
The Crips too?
Yeah, that's why he never shout out the Crips, man. He never give the Crips a shout out.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, he can't. I guess where they can't give him no. So listen, Tobe, you know, I totally forgot we got some more reviews, some good reviews on iTunes, man. So we appreciate our listeners.
That's funny you said that though, because somebody that always listened to the podcast, they sent a clip of Snoop Dogg. Remember when Snoop Dogg back at the
at the Source Award
when he said, Chris, we West Coast
East Coast ain't got love
from the West Coast. Yeah. Somebody put a Crip can't get a shout out on the Dope Dealer podcast.
Yeah, because he always giving the Bloods a shout out, man.
That shit was funny how they took their time to do that. Though.
So listen, you can go to iTunes and please rate us and leave a review. Once again, if you want a free T-shirt, leave us a review. Take a DM shot of it. Go to our Instagram page, Dope Dealer Podcast. That's our Instagram page. DM us the screenshot and send us your address, and we will send you a T-shirt, man, a free T-shirt. Yeah, we got 2 new reviews on here, man. From Good Pod. He said, nice pod, guys. Heard about you guys from What's Up Food Podcast. Thought I'll check you guys out. Good stuff. So shout out to
man. What's
Big
up,
West.
Food? Felipe.
Yeah, that's Big West 408. He sent us that. So we still getting listeners from the What's Up Food podcast.
Residuals from Felipe. Yeah.
And this is
Rodrigo.
From Black Sam Entertainment. He said, I finally caught up to the latest and current episode. LOL. Good job, guys. So that's Big Sam Entertainment, man. So
we appreciate y'all taking time out your life to just type those.
Yeah, definitely, man.
That shit means a lot.
And you want a T-shirt, man, go to follow us on Dope Dealer Podcast, our Instagram page, and just send us a shot of the review. We'll send you a T-shirt, man. And also you can follow me at Jamal Doman, JamalDoman. And
Tobe Hixx, TOBEHIXX.
And you got a phone number if you want to call us?
818-916-1818.
Give it to him one more time.
818-916-1818.
Whatever podcast, you can actually call us up and talk to us.
Leave a message.
See.
Call me.
Hey, and it's funny you said it because I was in Vegas like 3 weeks ago and a gentleman came up to me at the show and he said, hey, man, you put your number out on the podcast. I had a conversation with you. Like, I couldn't remember because I talked to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that shit really works. It's funny, a quick story on the way out. I put my number out on podcasts, whatever. And so one time, this guy hit me up like about 6 months ago from Minnesota. He said, hey, man, you don't know who I am. I'm calling you from Minnesota. He's like, my son listened to the podcast, and I had spoke to his son the night before. And I thought it was a grown man, but he was actually only like 16 years old. He asked me a few questions about comedy and shit like that. But we talked for about 30 minutes. And he says, look, man, he said, my son was in a very dark place. He said, by you speaking to my son, man, he said, you made his fucking day. He said, look, he said, I got to be honest with you. It was a white guy. He said, I got to be honest with you. I don't know who the fuck you are, but my son does. And he says, I tell you what, man, anytime you're in Minnesota, we will bring everybody out and we will always support you forever. And thank you for speaking to my son.
That's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up. That's what we do here. Dope Dealer Podcast, man. That's what we do here, man. So
we're here for the people.
Yeah, we definitely, man. So we love you guys, man. Anything you can call us up, man. Please follow us. If me and Tobe are also comedians, you can book us too. You need us to come.
Man.
You know, the holidays are come up, so please hit us up on our Instagram page. And
catch me this weekend. Friday.
Oh yeah, where you at this weekend?
Friday, Seattle at the Moore Theater, the Bad Decisions Tour with my homie Felipe Esparza. Saturday, we'll be in Reno at the Silver Legacy Casino, Bad Decisions Tour. Rico Torres, Felipe Esparza, Tobe Hixx, Johnny Roca.
That's what's up, man. And
it's funny, I was home, and we got to get out of here. It's funny because when I was home this weekend, my grandmother, she just be like, like I say, you know, she asked me where I'm going and where to show, and she always say, you know, she said, "Are you gonna be by yourself or you with your Mexican friends?" That shit always. I was like, "What the fuck? How you?" That's what she said.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And check me out this Thursday. I'll be at the Ice House in Pasadena. This Thursday night, Ice House in Pasadena. If you want to come, I got free tickets. So just hit me up on my Instagram page, man, and tell me that you want to come to the show, and we'll come out, man. We are out, man. We love you guys, man. Dope Dealer Podcast.